Think debt is holding you back? Think again. Today, we explore the secrets of using debt to skyrocket your financial growth. Get ready for a game-changing journey to financial freedom. Debt often gets a bad rap, with many viewing it as a financial burden rather than a tool for wealth creation. But what if I told you that debt could actually be the key to unlocking your financial potential? In this video, we're going to debunk the misconceptions surrounding debt and reveal its true power in building wealth. Contrary to popular belief, debt isn't inherently evil. When used strategically, it can be a catalyst for financial growth and prosperity. But here's the catch. It's not about accumulating debt indiscriminately. It's about leveraging it intelligently. Let's start by debunking some common misconceptions about debt that may be holding you back from achieving your financial goals. Misconception 1. All debt is bad. It's a widely held belief that all debt is harmful and should be avoided at all costs. While it's true that certain types of debt, like high-interest credit card debt, can be detrimental to your financial health, not all debt is created equal. In fact, there's such a thing as good debt, which can be used strategically to create wealth. Misconception 2. Debt equals financial ruin. Many people fear that taking on debt will inevitably lead to financial ruin. It's true that mismanaged debt can have serious consequences, but when used responsibly, debt can actually propel you toward financial success. It's all about understanding how to leverage debt effectively to achieve your goals. Misconception 3. Debt should be avoided at all costs. Some people believe that the best way to achieve financial stability is to avoid debt altogether. While it's certainly important to be cautious about taking on debt and to avoid unnecessary or high-interest debt, completely avoiding debt may not always be the most prudent strategy. In fact, in certain situations, taking on debt can be a smart financial move that accelerates your wealth-building efforts. Now that we've cleared up some common misconceptions about debt, let's get into the truth about leveraging debt to build wealth through assets. When used strategically, debt can serve as a powerful tool for acquiring assets that appreciate over time, such as real estate, stocks, or businesses. Instead of viewing debt as a burden, consider it as a means of leveraging your resources to acquire assets that have the potential to generate income and appreciate in value. The key is to understand the concept of leveraging borrowed funds to amplify the returns on your investments. By leveraging debt to acquire income-producing assets, you can multiply your wealth-building potential and accelerate your path to financial independence. For example, let's say you use a mortgage to purchase a rental property. The rental income from tenants can cover the mortgage payments, while the property appreciates in value over time. In this scenario, the debt is being used to acquire an asset that generates passive income and builds equity. Similarly, borrowing money to start a business can also yield significant returns if done strategically. By harnessing the power of debt to invest in appreciating assets, you're essentially multiplying your resources and increasing your wealth-building capacity. Of course, it's crucial to approach leveraging debt with caution and diligence. Not all debt is created equal, and it's essential to assess the risks and rewards of any investment opportunity before taking on debt to fund it. Let's explore some key strategies for effectively utilizing debt to build wealth. Number 1, invest in education and skill development. One of the best investments you can make is in yourself. Use debt to finance education, training, or skill development programs that will increase your earning potential and open up new opportunities for wealth creation. Number 2, invest in income-producing assets. Look for opportunities to use debt to acquire assets that generate passive income, such as rental properties or income-generating businesses. The income generated from these assets can help offset the cost of debt and accelerate your wealth-building journey. Number 3, focus on cash flow. When taking on debt to invest in assets, prioritize investments that have the potential to generate positive cash flow. This means choosing assets that produce income that exceeds the cost of debt, ensuring that you have a steady stream of cash to cover debt payments and expenses. Number 4, diversify your investments. Avoid putting all your eggs in one basket by diversifying your investment portfolio. Spread your debt across different asset classes and investment opportunities to minimize risk and maximize potential returns. Number 5, manage debt wisely. While debt can be a valuable tool for wealth creation, it's essential to manage it responsibly. Avoid taking on more debt than you can comfortably afford, and prioritize paying down high-interest debt to minimize interest costs over time. By implementing these strategies, you can harness the power of debt to build wealth strategically and achieve your financial goals faster. Let's take a look at some real-life case studies and success stories that illustrate the power of leveraging debt for wealth building. John, a young entrepreneur, used debt to purchase his first rental property. With a down payment of $20,000 and a mortgage covering the rest, John acquired a property that generated $1,500 in monthly rental income. After deducting expenses and mortgage payments, John had a positive cash flow of $500 per month. Over time, as property values appreciated and rental income increased, John's equity in the property grew significantly. He used the equity to secure additional financing and purchase more rental properties, expanding his real estate portfolio and accelerating his wealth accumulation. Sarah, a small business owner, leveraged debt to finance the expansion of her business. With a business loan, Sarah invested in new equipment, hired additional staff, and launched a marketing campaign to attract more customers. The increased revenue generated from the expansion allowed Sarah to repay the loan quickly and continue growing her business. As a result of her strategic use of debt, Sarah's business thrived, and she achieved higher profits and greater financial stability. Mike and Lisa, a couple in their 40s, used debt strategically to achieve early retirement. By investing in income-producing assets such as rental properties, dividend-paying stocks, and a small business, they were able to generate passive income that exceeded their living expenses. Despite carrying mortgage debt and business loans, Mike and Lisa were able to retire comfortably in their early 50s, enjoying financial freedom and pursuing their passions full-time. These case studies and success stories demonstrate that when used wisely, debt can be a powerful tool for building wealth and achieving financial independence. Now, let's debunk some common myths surrounding debt and explore how to eliminate bad debt for good. Myth number 1, all debt is bad. Contrary to popular belief, not all debt is created equal. While high-interest consumer debt, such as credit card debt, can be detrimental to your financial health, strategic use of low-interest debt to acquire income-producing assets can actually accelerate wealth accumulation. The key lies in distinguishing between good debt, which generates returns, and bad debt, which drains your finances. Myth number 2, debt-free is the only way. While being debt-free may seem like an attractive goal, it's not always the most financially savvy approach. By focusing solely on eliminating debt, you may miss out on opportunities to leverage debt for wealth-building purposes. Instead, the goal should be to eliminate bad debt while strategically using good debt to grow your net worth and achieve financial freedom. Your first priority should be eliminating bad debt. Start by creating a budget and prioritizing debt repayment. Focus on paying off high-interest debt first, such as credit card balances, while making minimum payments on low-interest debt. Consider consolidating high-interest debt with a lower-interest loan or balance transfer to reduce interest costs. Additionally, explore ways to increase your income and allocate more funds toward debt repayment. In our next video, we go deeper into the strategies for eliminating bad debt and optimizing your finances. Don't miss out on valuable insights that will help you take control and maximize the benefits of your newfound knowledge. Watch now to eliminate bad debt and accelerate your journey to financial success.